Have you ever wondered why the moon seems so static, so unchanging despite the chaos of universe? In the grand scheme of the cosmos, our moon is but a tiny speck, a celestial body that has fascinated mankind since the dawn of time. It has been a silent companion to Earth, lighting up the night sky with its ethereal glow and influencing the tides that shape our coastlines. It's been a symbol in our myths and stories, a beacon for poets and dreamers, and a destination for our most audacious explorers. Yet, amidst the ever-changing vastness of the universe, where galaxies collide and stars implode, our moon remains remarkably constant. A placid celestial body that simply hangs in our night after night, year after year, its face forever turned towards us in a phenomenon known as tidal locking. It's a curious thing when you think about it. Space is a realm of infinite possibilities, a place where the unexpected is the norm. Comets whiz through the cosmos, leaving trails of stardust. Planets shift and wobble on their axes. Stars explode in supernovae to collapse into black holes. Yet our moon remains the same. Its craters, its seas of dust, its mountains and valleys, all frozen in time, undisturbed by the cosmic ballet. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, appears so calm amidst the cosmic storm. Its face, etched with the scars of ancient meteor impacts, never shows a new blemish, a fresh crater, or a shifting landscape. It's an intriguing point to ponder. The moon, as we know it, remains steady and unchanged. What if I told you the moon is nothing more than a sophisticated hologram projected by the government? Let's delve into the rabbit hole of this intriguing theory. Imagine, for instance, our moon, the celestial body we've looked upon for centuries, is nothing more than an illusion. A grand and complex projection twinkling in the night sky. A hologram. Now, before you dismiss this as mere fantasy, let's consider the basics of holography. Invented in the mid-20th century by Hungarian-British physicist Denis Gabor, holography is a technique that records light scattered from an object and then presents it in a way that appears three-dimensional. It's like capturing a field of light rather than a simple image. The result? A realistic three-dimensional illusion that can be seen with the naked eye. But how could this be applied on such a colossal scale? To project a false moon into the night sky would require technology far beyond our current understanding, wouldn't it? Well, perhaps not. Theoretical physicists and engineers have speculated about the possibility of large-scale holography for decades. Giant mirrors in space, powerful lasers, and complex could, in theory, be used to create a convincing lunar illusion. If we consider the rapid advances in technology over the past 50 years, the idea of a holographic moon becomes somewhat less far-fetched. From the first bulky computers to the sleek smartphones we have today, our technological prowess has grown exponentially. Who's to say what's possible in the clandestine corridors of power? But why would anyone want to project a holographic moon? What could possibly be the reason such an elaborate deception? The idea may seem preposterous at first, but think about it. Have you ever seen the moon up close? There are countless pieces of evidence that suggest our moon could be a grand illusion. Let's start with the lunar wave, a phenomenon many claim to have witnessed. It's described as a ripple or distortion that moves across the moon's surface, similar to the distortion you might see when watching a poorly projected film. Some argue this is evidence of a glitch in the moon's holographic projection. Then there are the curious lunar lights, unexplained illuminations on the moon's surface that have puzzled observers for centuries. Some of these lights are stationary, others move in patterns or flash without any discernible reason. Could these be the result of light interacting a holographic surface? Let's move on to the uniformity of the moon's surface. It's remarkably consistent, isn't it? Almost too perfect. There are very few irregularities, and those that do exist can be explained away as intentional, a part of the design. This uniformity is another piece of evidence that some point to when suggesting our moon is a projection. Lastly, we can't ignore the lack of independent verification of moon landings. We've all seen the famous footage, heard the iconic words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," but who has actually been there to confirm it? Only a select few astronauts, all under the control of the same government agency. No independent explorers, no private companies. Isn't it strange that with all our advancements in space travel, no one else has set foot on the moon? Is this evidence conclusive? Perhaps not, but it certainly raises questions, doesn't it? Because truth, like the moon in our night sky, is often elusive, and sometimes it might just be a projection. Why would anyone go through such lengths to fabricate a celestial body? What could be the motive behind this grand illusion? Let's delve into the realm of possibilities and bear in mind, we are now navigating uncharted waters of conjecture and theory. Firstly, consider the possibility of control over public perception. Imagine the power one could wield by altering the very fabric of our perceived reality. The moon, a constant in our night sky, something we've come to accept as a given. By controlling such an omnipresent element, the orchestrators of this illusion would have an unprecedented level of psychological influence. The implications are vast, ranging from subtle shifts in public mood to manipulating global narratives. Secondly, we must entertain the idea that there's something on the actual moon that needs to be hidden. An extraterrestrial base, perhaps, or evidence of ancient civilizations that we, as a society, are not ready to confront. Concealing the moon with a hologram could be the perfect cover, allowing clandestine activities to proceed unobserved. Lastly, we cannot overlook the possibility of advanced experimentation with holography. What better way to test the limits of this technology than by projecting an object so large it can be seen worldwide? Such an exercise would undoubtedly push the boundaries of what's achievable, opening up a whole new world of possibilities in the field of holography. But of course, these are just theories, hypotheses to chew on. The truth as it is might be far stranger than we can currently conceive. Whatever motive, the implications of such a conspiracy are staggering. The pursuit of knowledge may lead to extraordinary discoveries. If the moon is indeed a hologram, what does that mean for us? In a world where the very moon that has guided mariners across endless seas and inspired poets through the ages can be but a mere illusion, what does that imply about our reality? If this celestial body we've admired, studied, and even visited is nothing more than a sophisticated light show, it fundamentally shakes our understanding of the universe and our within it. If the moon is a hologram, our trust in the institutions that have told us otherwise also comes into question. This isn't just about astronomy anymore, it's about the government, it's about those in power who might be pulling the strings, projecting a false reality for reasons we can only speculate. If they can fabricate the moon, what else have they manipulated? Our history, our future. This theory, as unsettling as it may be, forces us to question everything we've been taught, everything we've accepted as truth. It compels us to look at the night sky with a more critical eye. It invites skepticism and curiosity into our lives, two traits that have driven human progress since the dawn of time. Now, this is not an invitation to embrace paranoia, but a call to remain vigilant, to question, to research, and to think for ourselves. Do not accept what you are told blindly. The internet is a treasure trove of information. Use it, read, listen, debate. The world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and you are the detective. So whether the moon is a celestial body or a holographic deception, whether we're alone in the universe or part of a grand cosmic play, journey to discover the truth is a journey worth taking. The moon might be a hologram, it might not, but one thing is certain, it's always healthy to question what we take for granted. And so we reach the end of another exploration into the unknown. The moon, a hologram, or a celestial body? We may never know for sure, but remember, the journey of discovery is as important as the destination itself. The questions we ask, the theories we form, they are all part of the thrilling pursuit of knowledge that makes us human. It's that curiosity, that drive to understand the world around us, that has led mankind to some of its greatest achievements. And so, we urge you, never lose that sense of wonder. Keep asking questions. Keep looking up at the night sky with a sense of awe and a desire to know more. Keep seeking the truth, no matter how elusive it might seem. After all, as the great philosopher Socrates once said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. And on that note, we reach the end of our video. If you enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of our universe, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Your support helps us continue to explore the unknown, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep looking up. The universe is waiting for you.